Welcome everyone on today's Dhamma talk. Um, Today we are in the 19th session on Mahasatipatthana Sutta, and Bhante Vimalvansa has been guiding us for all this time. Mahasatipatthana Sutta, as well as many other suttas prior to that, as well as the Abhidhamma. Um, so, on behalf of all of us, uh, requesting Bhanteji to please continue providing us the guidance. And today's topic is discerning the objects for vipassana, that is the insight meditation.
Namo tassa for 3 times. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. May Triple Gem bless you all. Here I am teaching to you Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Now we finish the Uddesavara, or the keeping topic by the Buddha, and we reach to the Nirdesavara. Nirdesavara, you have Kayanupassana section, Vedananupassana section, and the Chittanupassana section, and the Dhammanupassana section. Now we are in the Kayanupassana section. In the Kayanupassana section, we have Kaya Anapana Pabba, then Iriyapata Pabba, Sampajanya Pabba, and again you have the Tinsakara, and then you have Chatu Dhatu Pabba, or the 4 element Pabba, or the section, and the final you have 9 channel ground. Now we are in the Anapana section. Anapana section, how to attain Nibbana by practicing the Anapanasati meditation up to 4th jhana. That is the Buddha mentioned how to practice Anapanasati meditation up to 4th jhana, as well as to the vipassana. And vipassana reinforced to the arahantship. Last day I taught you this iti ajjatanva kaya kayanupassi viharati, and bahiddava kaye kayanupassi viharati, ajjat bahiddava kaye kayanupassi viharati section. That means that description, or that Dhammadesana by the Buddha. We discuss in this iti ajjatanva mean in you. Ajjata mean in you, your internal mentality and the materiality. Bahiddava mean others, mentality and materiality, exterior of you. And again, sometimes internal and sometimes external discernment. I told why this external discernment is important. You have a tanha, craving, and mana, conceit, and ditti, the wrong view towards you as well as the others. If you see only these things, the materiality and mentality and their causes, if you see, only you can understand. You don't. It is not necessary to attach. It is not necessary to get the conceit. It is not necessary to get the wrong view about you as well as the others. So that is very important to achieve Nibbana. So therefore, Bahiddha, or the external discernment, is very, very important for the meditator. Now, and I told last day this Ityajatanga, starting from the Ityajatanga up to the Evampiko Bhikkhave Bhikkhu Kaya Kayanapasi Viharati, up to that is the 7 types of Visuddhi and the other 16 types of Vipassana Jnana Buddha mentioned here. But the Desana Vilas is very excellent. Nobody can give this type of Dhamma Desana except the Buddha. We want to understand here the Buddha's Desana Vilasa. Otherwise, we all go to a wrong side, wrong meditation technique, and you never achieve the good Dhamma and cannot attain the Nibbana. Now, so therefore, here Buddha mentioned from the Sila Visuddhi up to the Jnana Dasana Visuddhi. But everything, Buddha never mentioned this is Sila Visuddhi, this is Chitta Visuddhi, like thing. But that day we understand this thing. And now, how then now, what is the way? What is the way the Samathayanika Vipassaka attain Nibbana by achieving the Anapana up to 4th jhana? Last day, one day we discussed, I taught you, in the Samathayanika Vipassaka, you have 2 Samathayanika. The first one is meditator is preferred to do the Rupa meditation or the materiality meditation first. That is what is called he is the Rupa Mukhena, or he practiced materiality meditation first. And the other one, he practiced Nama meditation first, or the mentality meditation first. So here, because of this is the Anapana section, so therefore, this Rupa meditator or the meditator who practice the Rupa discernment first, or the materiality discernment first, it is what is called Assasa Passasa Kammika. Mishlesh, could you go to the Atthakatha? Yeah. Assasa Passasa Kammika. Now you have Tatta Assasa Passasa Kammiko, Ime Assasa Passasa Kinnisita. Before that, we go to the former paragraph, the last sentence only. Former paragraph. Former means immediately before paragraph. It says, the last paragraph, Tassevan Sikhato Asasa Passasa Nimitte Chattari Jahanani Uppajjanti. So Jahana Buddhitva Asasa Passaseva Pariganhati Jahananganiva Pariganhati. Pariganhati, it is not mentioned. That is the meaning here. Okay. Now, in the Anapana Sati meditation, Buddha mentioned 4 steps. If you practice long step, short step, and long step, long breathing and short breathing, and whole breath body, breathing whole breath body, and subtle breath body. If you follow these steps, you can achieve Asasa Passasa Nimitta. That is what is the Patibhaga Nimitta. And based on this Asasa Passasa Nimitta or the Patibhaga Nimitta, you can produce up to 4th jhana. Chattari Jahanani Uppajjanti. That is the meaning. So jhana buddhitva assasa passaseva pariganhati. He now emerging from actually the best jhana is the 4th jhana. And 3rd jhana, 2nd jhana, and the 1st jhana are inferior to the 1st jhana. So therefore, you need to re-establish your concentration from the 1st jhana up to the 4th jhana, because up to now the meditator, he practice the Vasibhava also for each jhana. So therefore, whatever the place, what time duration he get the determination, and in this way he can again and again enter into the jhana and emerge from the jhana. That is the importance of the masteries, 5 masteries. Now you enter into the first jhana and emerge from the first jhana, and then again enter into the second jhana. And if the second jhana light become very powerful, and then you need to again emerge from this jhana, the second jhana, and enter into the third jhana. And then again, when it becomes jhana, light is powerful, then you enter into the emerging from that jhana, then you enter into the fourth jhana. And keep concentrating the fourth jhana, deep concentration. That means jhana concentration. You need here deep concentration. Every jhana you need deep concentration, but here you need to maintain your mindfulness for 1 hour, like 1 hour time duration. So then the fourth jhana concentration, fourth jhana light is very powerful, brilliant, and bright. Now, if you maintain this mindfulness towards the patibhaga nimitta of the fourth jhana, and then this is the re-establishment. That means you produce jhana and now re-establish jhana. So after re-establishing it powerfully, and then you emerge from that jhana, and then it says in this way. So jhana buddha, that means emerging from the jhana, this meditator, asasa passaseva pariganhati. Now he discern asasa passasa, his what called the in-breath and out-breath. Or jhananganiva pariganhati. Or the other meditator, one meditator, he discern the asasa passasa, and the other meditator, he can discern the jhananga, vitakka, vichara, priti, sukha, ekaggata. Now, let's go to the another section, another paragraph. Tatta asasa passasa kammiko ime asasa passasa king nisita. I actually describe this thing, but you need to take the meaning again. In this asasa passasa kammika, or the meditator who discern the materiality meditation, he thinks in this way. Ime asasa passasa king nisita. What depend on this asasa passasa, or the in-breath and out-breath? He now understood Vattu Nisita. It depend on the base. What is this base? Vattu nama karajakayo. Vattu means the base is your physical body. Karajakaya means physical body. Now karajakayo nama chattari mahabhutani upadarupan cheti evan rupang pariganhati. Now what is karajakaya? Karajakaya consists of 4 elements. Chattari mahabhutani means 4 elements, as well as upada rupa. You have 4 elements as well as other 24 types of rupa. That is what is called upada rupa. Why? It derived from the 4 elements. So therefore, mainly you need to understand, you need to discern every 28 types of rupa. That is the paramattha rupa. So that means this asasa passasa kammika, after producing the 4th jhana, he need to practice 4 element meditation. But Buddha doesn't mention in the Desana Pali this. Because why? That is the Buddha's Desana Vilasa. Everything Buddha doesn't need to tell everything. Because then the sutta become more and more long. This is also Digha Nikaya, and then if the Buddha says everything, every minor steps, because you don't forget this, don't forget about these people in Kuru country. These people are very powerful in the wisdom. So therefore, they can understand what Buddha says. All 4 disciples, Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika, are they have high knowledge, high wisdom. So therefore, they know if the Buddha says after if the Buddha completed the Anapana-sati meditation, and then they know iti ajjatangva kaya kayana pasivirati, mean they need to practice nama rupa paricheda jnana. That means they are nama and the rupa, or the dukkha satya dhamma. We discussed that day. And before that, you need to practice 4-element meditation, because without 4-element meditation, so that to the this samathayanika vipassaka also, without 4-element meditation, he cannot understand or he cannot discern his rupa aggregate. You know what is the panchakanda or the 5 aggregate, rupa aggregate, and you have 4 nama aggregate: feeling aggregate, vedana, perception aggregate, sanya, and you have sankhara aggregate, the formation, and you have vijnana aggregate, that is the consciousness, consciousness aggregate. So this is the so therefore, even to the samathayanika vipassaka, after practicing the up to 4th jhana or whatever the jhana, but here the 4th jhana, anapana section, 4th jhana, after practicing the 4th jhana up to the 4th jhana, he need to practice 4-element meditation. That is the that says in Atthakatha. So evan rupang pariganhati. So then in this way he practiced 4-element meditation. Tato tadarammani passapanchake namanti. And then you if you practice rupa meditation, you need to practice all 28 types of rupa, and then you focus that rupa anywhere of the of your 32 parts of the body, and you can, if you focus this rupa, and then you can understand what is the if you focus this rupa, that means your mind takes that rupa. Mindo takes that rupa, and Mindo Chittaviti now going on. Mindo Chittaviti. And you advert this Mindo Chittaviti, and then each mind movement, starting from the Manodvara Vajjana or the Mindo adverting consciousness, and 7 Javana or impulsion mind movement, and you have 2 Tadaramana. Tadaramana means the that is the another mind movement, registration mind movement. So these all you need to analyze. So in this way, even passa panchamake namanti. What is this passa panchaka? Passa, vedana, sanya, chetana, manasikara, passa, vedana, sanya, chetana, then passa, vedana, sanya, chetana, and chitta. That is the Passa Panchamaka Dhamma. I have given the chart for you for the Passa Panchamaka Dhamma. You don't forget this Passa Panchamaka Dhamma. I told you this is very, very important. This is very, very important, this Passa Panchamaka Dhamma. And now, in this way, he first need to practice Rupa meditation. That means 4-element meditation, and every Rupa, every Kammaja Rupa, Chittaja Rupa, that means Kamma-born materiality, mind-born materiality, your temperature-born materiality, and Aharaja-born materiality, or the nutrition-born materiality. Everything, every materiality you need to discern, as well as you need to discern the others' materiality. Focusing, without stopping the meditation, you focus in front of you or behind you the meditator, and then that meditator is also having 4 elements and other 24 types of materiality. So you need to discern his materiality also, because of the power of your jhana light. You can spread jhana light towards him or her in front of you, and then you need to discern every materiality of the others. So that is the bahidha discernment. In this way, this is very shortly it has mentioned here, but in this then evan namarupam parigahetva tassa paccayam pariyesanto avidyadi paticca samuppadan disva paccaya paccupanna dhamma matta mevetang anyo sattva puggalawa nattiti vittinna kanko sappacce namarupe tilakkanang aropepa vipassanā vaddentu anukkamena arahattam papunati. What is the meaning? Now he his materiality and mentality he discerned. That is the nama rupa paricheda jnana, or your suffering aggregate. 5 suffering aggregate. Those are the dukkha satya dhamma in the paramattha level. In the paramattha level, by way of your jhana light. That is the samathayanika. That is the very that is therefore samatha for the samathayanika vipassaka. He in the chitta visuddhi, while producing the chitta visuddhi, he has light. That is the jhana light. So that light is very important to practice this for element meditation. I will discuss what is for element meditation today. But the thing is, we need to know how to attain one meditator, or that what meditator mean. This is the rupa mukhena vipassanā vadanto. That mean, but the meditator who discern first the materiality meditation, and then you need to find out the causes of this mentality and the materiality in your present life. What is the causes? That is the avijjādi paccaya samuppada. Paticca samuppada. That is the avijja, tanha, upadana. Adi mean avijja, tanha. Avijja mean the ignorance. That means you don't know what is the four noble truths. That is the avijja. And tanha, craving. And upadana. Upadana mean the clinging. And sankhara mean you whatever you accumulate in the past life, that is the sankhara. And kammic power is the kamma sati. Sati mean S-A-T-T-I, sati. That sometimes your language kamma shakti. Okay, now now you know. Then the meditator, every causes also he discern. The meditator causes also needs discern. Now this is the object. The causes discern mean that is the noble truth of the cause of the suffering, not noble truth of the cause of the suffering. Cause of the suffering also you need to discern up to the paramattha level. Otherwise, you cannot do the vipassana for the sammuti dhamma. Now you discern the cause. First five aggregate, that is the dukkha sacca dhamma, and you want to discern the cause for this dukkha sacca dhamma, that is the samudaya sacca. Samudaya sacca, that means the noble truth of cause of the suffering. These are the object of vipassana. So without you discerning the object of vipassana, you cannot contemplate them as anicca, dukkha, anatta, like samanya lakkana, or the general features. Taking the general features, true general features. Those are the true general features. Your mentality and materiality are anicca, that means impermanence phenomena, and then your mentality and materiality and their causes also suffering phenomena, and that is the dukkha. And your causes, your mentality and materiality and their causes are the non-solved phenomena, anatta. So this is the truth. So if you practice, if you contemplate these mentality and their causes as anicca, dukkha, anatta, then only you can enter into the arahantship. So in this way, they mention in one paragraph in the Atthakatha mentioned, but we want to expand that. And Jhana kammikopi, the other one. Jhana kammikopi imani jhanangani king nisitani, vastu nisitani. In the other meditator of the Samathayanika Vipassaka, he practiced mentality meditation first, because while practicing the jhana also, he got the knowledge about vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata. Vitakka initial application, the vichara is the sustained application, and you have piti, that is the joy because of the patibhaga nimitta, and then you have sukha, that is the sukha vedana, and happiness in the mind, happiness in the jhana mind movement. And again, you have vijnana, that is the ekaggata, that is the one pointedness. That is the five jhana factors. Before practice vipassana, that meditator, samathayanika meditator, he discerned this thing while concentrating after entering into the first jhana. After entering into the first jhana, he knows these are the mentality, paramattha mentality. And he knows his jhana mind also. First jhana mind, second jhana mind, third jhana mind, fourth jhana mind also knows. So that means he discern, and again, bhavanga mind also want to discern while practicing the samatha meditation of the anapana, you need to discern that thing also. That means that meditator for the samathayanika vipassaka, that means that meditator knows the nama or the mentality little. Because of that reason, he can discern entering to the first jhana and keep your mindfulness for a long time. That means till the first jhana light become brilliant and radiant and bright. Then emerge from that jhana maybe after 1 hour. Within 1 hour, you can keep your concentration to the jhana object of the Patibhaga Nimitta is the jhana object. So that means your jhana is very powerful. Then emerging from the jhana, now you don't have the jhana chittaviti. Now you don't have the jhana chittaviti, but the powerful of the jhana light. Then you can advert. Advert means you can take it back one mind movement after another up to the jhana javan. So each mind movement you need to analyze. You need to analyze it up to its paramatha level. Not only this 5 jhananga, you need to analyze every 33 mental factors as well as mind, jhana mind. You need to analyze. And now, if you analyze this mentality, and now you want that jhana kammiko mean that is the meditator who practice nama kammatana first. He thinks in this way: imani jhanangani kin nisitani. This jhananga, on what this jhananga depend on? He then understand vattu nisita. Vattu nisita mean that is the base rupa base. That jhananga depend on the rupa base. You need to know this jhananga, 5 jhananga only can't arise alone. Even one by one can't arise alone. All are arising with the mentality, other mind and the other mentality. So therefore, not only these 5 jhananga or every mentality depends on now your base, heart base. Vatu mean here heart base. Vatu nama karajakayo jhanangi nama. Now vatu or the base is the karajakaya. That means your physical body. Physical body is made up of 4 elements. So vatu nama karajakayo, that means the base is the 4 element and jhanangani nama. Jhanangani nama. And then he discerned jhanangani means the mentality and karajakayo rupang. Your the physical body is the rupa. That means he also want to practice thereafter. If you this jhana kammika or the meditator who practice mentality meditation first, and then he need to must practice 4 element meditation. That means karajakayo rupang. That's the 4 element meditation. Otherwise, no way. So in this way, namarupam vavatta petva. Now he practiced the mentality meditation as well as the mentality meditation and the materiality meditation. And tassa pachyang pariye santo. Now he discerned the 5 aggregate, and this is the dukkha satchadhamma. And then without having the knowledge about the samudaya satcha, he also cannot enter into the nibbana, cannot attain to the nibbana. So therefore, he also want to discern the causes, the same causes. Avidya so on 5. Avidya, tanha, upadana, sankara and kamma. So these causes you must discern. And then these avidyadi pachyakaran disva pachuppanna dhammattameva etang sattu anyo sattuva puggulova natti. If you discern your materiality, the causes of avidya, tanha, upadana, sankara, kamma, and they are not the beings. They are not not your soul. They are not your. We can't understand. We can tell them as a persons. So therefore, those are only causes. So now you have two objects: the samudaya such objects as well as dukkha such objects. Then you take these things and nati iti within kanko. Now you don't have any doubt about the nama and rupa and their causes. And within kanko mean no, without having doubt. And sappache namarupe tilakkanang aropetva vipassanang vaddentu anukkamena arahantam papunati. And then you can discern, you can contemplate them as anicca for a long time, dukkha for a long time, anatta for a long time. In this way, meditator can reach up to the nibbana. So that is their description here. Ida mekasa bhikkhuno yava arahata niyana mukhan. This is the doorway to the up to arahantship of the one meditator. One meditator means, what is the meditator? Jhana kammiko, the meditator who practice nama meditation first. And then let's go to the Tikka, and then you don't have any doubt about your meditation. So that's why we need to go to the Tikka. Tikka, asasa pasasa nimitteti asasa pasasa nisayena upattita patibhaga nimitte. Mr. Nilesh, that is the thing, I think. Is that the thing?
Yes, Bhanteji.
Okay, thank you. And thereafter, now we discuss this thing, upattita patibhaga nimitte, mean that is the up to fourth jhana. Up to fourth jhana, because based on the patibhaga nimitta only you can attain to the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. And then asasa passase pariganhati. What is the meaning of asasa passase pariganhati? Asasa passase pariganhati, that means he discerns the in-breath and out-breath. So that is what is the meaning? Rupa mukhena vipassanang abhinivi santo. Yo asasa passasa kammikoti gutto. So Buddha mentioned this is the asasa passasa kammika, only but related to the anapana meditation only here. Anapanasati meditation, you have asasa pasasa, but if you produce kasina meditation, you don't have asasa pasasa. If you produce the loathsome meditation, like taking the dead bodies, you don't have asasa pasasa there. This is on related to the anapanasati meditation only, they explain. Not only asasa pasasa, the meditator want to discern all rupa in all of your body. That means all 32 parts of the body and your six sense doses, everywhere you need to discern. Even asasa pasasa also you need to discern the what is the mentality and the materiality there. And not only asasa pasasa, you don't depend only at asasa pasasa. Whole body want to be discerned. And now, what is this understanding? Asasa passase pariganhati mean rupa mukhena vipassanang abhinivisanto. He enters abhinivisanto mean he entering the rupa mukhena, that means mentality meditation. Entering the rupa mukhena, that means entering the vipassana, not the vipassana, actually vipassanang abhinivisanto, that is also called vipassanang abhinivisanto. That is the way of Pali. That is the way. But here not the vipassana. Right? Rupa mukhena vipassanang abhinivisanto. But here, the namarupa paricheda jnana, not the vipassana, but that is the way to say. And then that is the asasa pasasa kammika. And then jahanangani pariganhati. What is the jahananganam pariganhati? It stands for arupa mukhena vipassanang abhinivisanto. Rupa is the materiality. If we add before rupa, that is the prefix. If we add prefix a for the rupa, that is arupa. Arupa means the nama. So that means arupa mukhena means nama mukhena vipassanang abhinivisanto. Now he practiced mentality meditation first. That is the jahanangani pariganhati. Okay, now how to practice? Then this both samatyanika vipassaka. That means asasa pasasa kammika or the rupa mukena, or he practiced mentality meditation first, and then janangani, jana kammika, or he practiced mentality meditation first. And those two must practice 4 element meditation, it says in Atthakatha. And then our aim is how to practice 4 element meditation. That is our now next step. How to practice 4 element meditation. Now this, how to practice this 4 element meditation, we want to go to the Kayanupassana Dhatu Manasikara Pabba. Kayanupassana Dhatu, Mr. Lesh, go to Kayanupassana Dhatu Manasikara Pabba. Dhatu Manasikara Pabba.
Bhante ji, what number is it?
It's number, okay, 378.
Yes, got it.
Okay. And now, Dhatu Manasikara mean, what is Dhatu mean? The element. Kayanupassana, this is also belong to the Kayanupassana. Dhatu Manasikara Pabba. It says in this way, Punachaparam Bhikkhave Bhikkhu imameva kayam yatha thitang yatha panihitang dhatuso pacchavekati atti imasmin kaye patavi dhatu, apo dhatu, tejo dhatu, vayo dhatu ti. What is the meaning? Again monk, Bhikkhu imameva kayam yatha thitang yatha panihitang dhatuso pacchavekati. A bhikkhu, a monk, reflects. Pacchavekati means monk reflect. What reflect? Imam eva kayam. This very body. Bhikkhu reflects this very body. Yatha panihitang, yatha titang, dhatuso. How they practice this very body, he reflects this very body. That means group. Your Karajakaya means group. He reflects this, that bhikkhu, he reflects your body, his body, dhatuso, just as element only, just as element only. How yatha titang, yatha panihitang, this body explain again, yatha titang, in whatever way that body placed, in whatever way that body, panihitang mean we can say directed, panihitang. In whatever way this body directed, in whatever way this body placed, that means what nature of the body. For example, you are sitting, you are standing, you are lying down, like that. Whatever way in this body, only it's just as not the being or the person or your soul. That is just only atti imasmin kai patavi dhatu, apo dhatu, tejo dhatu, and vayo dhatu. Your body only, it just as it's just only element. What element? There are 4 elements. Patavi dhatu, earth element. Apo dhatu, the water element, or in your language, jala dhatu. Tejo dhatu, the fire element, and vayo dhatu, wind element. Only these 4 elements, nothing else. No beings, no soul. And Sayyatapi Bhikkhave, Dakko Gogatako. No, okay, now what is the meaning of all whole sentence above? Buddha says, again Bhikkhu. Why Buddha says again Bhikkhu? This is another meditation. Again Bhikkhu, now Buddha mentioned 3 meditation there, and then 4 meditation there, and then come to the fifth meditation. And this is the Kayanupassana Dhatu Manasikara Pabba. Therefore, again Bhikkhu, one bhikkhu reflects in this very body, in whatever way it stand or it placed, or it stand or placed, it directed, just as a element. What element? 4 element. Patavi element, apo element, tejo element, and vayo element. No being, so no soul. And Sayyatapi Bhikkave Dakko Gogatako Gogata Kante Vasiva gāving vadhitva chatumaha pate bilaso vibhajitva nisinno assa. And Buddha mentioned here the simile. If you cannot understand what is that, the simile has been given here. Sayyatapi bhikkhave dakko gogatakawa gogatakante vasiva. Suppose bhikkhu, a skilled butcher or his apprentice, gogatakante vasiva, skilled butcher or his apprentice, gaving vaditva, now has butchered or killed the cow. Chatumaha pate bilaso vibhajitva nisinno assa. Now sits at the crossroad. Sits at the crossroad and cuts that cow into pieces. And evameva ko bhikkhu, now you don't have cow. You only have pieces only. Evameva ko bhikkhave bhikkhu imameva kayam yatha titam yatha panisam dhatuso paccavekati attismasmin kaye apo dhatu tejo dhatu patavi dhatu apo dhatu tejo dhatu vayo dhatu ti. Now again Buddha says what I mentioned there, only you need to discern your body, very body, not as a satta or not as a being or the person, just only as element only. And then the vipassana section, iti ajjatangva kaya. Okay, now how this is while practicing 4-element meditation, that means actually this is for the samat, in Mahasatipatthana Sutta means that is the one and only way to achieve Nibbana. That means what is that? Ariyatangika Magga. How to practice Ariyatangika Magga? The 7 Visuddhis and the 16 types of Vipassana Jnana you must practice. Otherwise, you cannot enter into the Nibbana. Or what is the Nibbana? That is the peaceful element. That is the object of the Lokuttara world. In this way, practice only you can achieve the Nibbana. Or you can come out from the suffering. Otherwise, you cannot. But here Buddha mentioned brief way. In the Tipitaka, we can find out Buddha mentioned brief way or 4-element meditation in brief way as well as in detailed method. Here brief way, because why these people and all 4 disciples of the Kuru country in India, that means they are very powerful in knowledge. So therefore, Buddha mentioned briefly here. But they know how to practice this meditation because they are always with the teacher. They go to the teacher and take the meditation object and how to practice this 4-element meditation and everything. They learn first they take the object and learn the meditation subject and object, and then they practice. That's the way. That is the getting kammatthana. Now, then how to practice? What is this 4-element? That means your body. Now, why you need to practice 4-element meditation? Again, I need to tell this thing. Even Samatyanika Vipassaka must practice 4-element meditation. Then how about the Suddha Vipassaka? He also must. Otherwise, he can't enter into the Nibbana. Now you can understand any Samatyanika Vipassaka, he can practice jhana first and want to practice 4-element meditation. For the Suddha Vipassaka, Buddha mentioned here the kammatthana. And now for in the Anapana section, you cannot find any Suddha Vipassaka, the kammatthana for any Suddha Vipassaka. So be careful. So therefore, for Suddha Vipassaka, don't waste his time or her time by practicing Anapana meditation if he want to be a Samatha Suddha Vipassaka. And that means that meditator, Suddha Vipassaka meditator, must practice 4-element meditation directly. That is the Buddha's advice. You follow the Buddha's advice, otherwise you cannot realize this Dhamma well. This Dhamma is, I told every time, this Dhamma is extraordinary and deep and profound. So you never touch this Dhamma if you practice incorrect way. This is the Satipatthana way, how to practice the meditations up to Nibbana. That's the, in Atthakatha says it is Niyana Mukha. That means there is the doorway. Now, how to practice 4-element meditation? This 4-element meditation, how to practice this 4-element meditation, I separately also, in one Dhammadesana, I separately also mentioned, but here we are again going to the Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Therefore, if I didn't tell about the 4-element meditation, it is actually that means not complete. So therefore, I again describe to you how to practice 4-element meditation. You know, your body composed of now 4 element, and the other 25 types of rupa, but mainly 4 element, because those rupa also, that is what is called derived materiality, upada rupa, also based on the 4-element meditation. So there are 4 elements. So therefore, mainly Buddha mentioned 4 element, without taking the other rupa. 4-element meditation Buddha mentioned, because you know, in our Siddhartha Bodhisattva, in the Bodhi Mula, or the base of the Bodhi tree, he also practiced this 4-element meditation. Otherwise, he cannot attain to the Nibbana. But he is not the Suddha Vipassaka. He is a Samatyanika Vipassaka. And why Bodhisattva also want to practice this meditation? Otherwise, you cannot understand your body. What is your body? Body is the materiality. Materiality. What is the materiality? That means your one, one aggregate of the dukkha satya. So, without understanding clearly this materiality in the body, you cannot realize this Dhamma. That means you cannot understand, or you cannot realize these 4 noble truths. What is the meaning of what is the meaning of escaping of the samsara? That means you need to understand by experience 4 noble truths. So without having the knowledge about the dukkha satya dhamma, without having knowledge of the samudaya satya dhamma, not by reading, by experience. But before experience, you need to hear this dhamma well. That would help you to actually that's do help to understand you to attain up to the nama rupa paricheda jnana. So therefore, this 4-element meditation Bodhisattva also want to practice. No other way. You keep this is very important in mind. Now you are composed of 4-element meditation basically. What are that mean? What is that? Your hardness in the body is 4 element. Your hardness, roughness, and heaviness of the body, you are 4 element. Not 4 element. That is one type of element. Your hardness in the body, hardness, roughness, and hardness, roughness, heaviness, and softness, smoothness, and lightness. These 6 features are the Pathavi element. And then you are composed of flowing and cohesion. That is Apo element, or the water element, Jala Dhatu. And then you have heat in the body, or warmth in the body, and you have coldness in the body. That is your Tejo Dhatu. temperature element. And again, in your body, you are made up of pushing feature and supporting feature. What is that? Your Vayu element. So therefore, you are not the being or the uh, soul or the person. You are only four element. Now, how to practice four element meditation? You need, Buddha mentioned, take the sabhava lakkana. What is the sabhava lakkana? Natural features. You need to take the natural features of the four element. What are the natural features? The hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, and lightness are the Patavi Dhatu Sabhava Lakkana, natural features or the unique features. And if you the other the Jala Dhatu or the Apo Dhatu, you have flowing characteristic, support cohesion characteristic, not the supporting, sorry, flowing and cohesion characteristic. And you have heat and the coldness, that is the temperature element. Those are the Sabhava Lakkana of the temperature element. And pushing and supporting are the features or the characteristic of Vayu element, wind element. That is the Sabhava Lakkana. You don't need to take here Samanya Lakkana. What is the Samanya Lakkana? Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta like thing are the Samanya Lakkana, or the general features of the materiality and mentality, mentality phenomena and the materiality phenomena. You don't need to consider that thing here. Only Sabhava Lakkana, or Sarasa Lakkana, or Pachatta Lakkana, Buddha says. In different section, Buddha says Sarasa Lakkana, Sabhava Lakkana, or Pachatta Lakkana. Those are the natural features. By discerning these natural features, that means how many? 12 features. Hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, and lightness are the Patavidhatu six characteristics. And then you have two flowing and cohesion for the Apo, that means 8. And then you have the heatness and the coldness for the Tejo, that means now how 10. And then you have Vayu pushing and the supporting characteristic, that means 12 characteristic. You have 12 characteristic. That means how many objects? 12 objects you need to follow. You need to discern from the top of your head up to the toes, bottom. You need to discern. Discern mean, what is the discern meaning of the discern? That means you need to you need to see this this characteristic. You need to feel this characteristic first. You need to experience this characteristic first. That means that is the discernment. And now you have 12 characteristics and how to practice this meditation. You need to take separately, you need to take the object. You need to take the object separately by one part, in the one part of the body, not the whole body. Initially, you need to focus one part of the body. For example, Buddha says, while practicing this 4-element meditation, you need to start from the easy element. For example, if you start from the difficult element, your meditation will not be successful. So therefore, Buddha says, start from the easy discernment. What is the materiality you feel easy? Take this and practice from that. And so therefore, what is the meditation object here? Pushing of the Vayu Dhatu. Pushing of the Vayu Dhatu, discern pushing of the Vayu Dhatu is very easy to the meditator. How to take the object? You need to take the object in one part of the body. Keep it in mind. In one part of the body, you need to take the object. How to take the object? Pushing is when breathing in breath comes into the lungs. That means pushing characteristic is there, and the lungs expand and the abdomen expand, and when breathing goes out from the body, that means lungs and the abdomen become contraction. So now take while how to practice, you need to first again re-establish your fourth jhana up to anapana fourth jhana, re-establish, and then emerge from that jhana, whatever the time duration you were in the jhana, and now emerge from that jhana, and now want to discern, want to take before discern, you need to take the object, otherwise cannot. Now meditator must close his eyes or her eyes, and you focus your chest while entering the breath and going out of the breath. You take the pushing object. It's very easy to take pushing object. Or the other method also, while while in-breath comes in, you can understand in the middle of the brain, like from the we can say from the forehead go to the middle of the brain, there also you can understand a pushing feature. In whatever way you can take the object first, and then from there, for example, now you are in the chest area or the abdomen area, you can understand what is the pushing. Both in breath and out breath, you want to take the pushing character, and now you experience the pushing character. Now taking only the character, that means the Pathavi Sabhava Lakkana you are taking, Paramattha Dhamma Sabhava Lakkana you are taking, but still you cannot see the Sabhava Lakkana, because these Sabhava Lakkana are in the Rupa Kalapa. The Buddha mentioned, I want to tell this thing also. Buddha mentioned your body is the Rupa Kalapa. Rupa Kalapa is the minute particles, or we can say that is the subatomic particles. So these subatomic particles are also, if before you discern, before you analyze this subatomic particles also, there what is called that is what is called the Rupa Kalapa. Before analyze, still you are in the Sammuti Satya or the conventional truth. Only if you analyze up to its Paramattha level, for example, Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, like Paramattha level, and you want to see this by your meditation mind. But that is the end of this meditation. For element meditation, that is the end of this meditation. That means you can enter into the Upachara Samadhi or the access concentration only here, because why you took the object as a Paramattha Dhamma. Taking Paramattha Dhamma, you can't enter into the jhana. And again, you have many different types of objects, 12 characteristic objects. This is also one who can produce jhana. So therefore, you will end up with the upachara concentration. That is also very huge light, very brilliant and bright light in front of you after practicing this meditation. Now, but here you are not seeing. Still, you don't see the element. You don't see by the meditation mind element. That is experience only. Take the object by experience. That is a feeling type thing, not the feeling aggregate here. That is that you feel your pushing feature in the chest. Now, taking that object from the chest and you go up to the top of the head, discerning inside, deep inside as well as superficial of the body, and go up to the head, and again head up to the toes. Discern very carefully and take your time. Discern very carefully, because this discernment is very, very important. Early discernment is very, very important. And then this you should do this systematically, from the head up to the toes, from the head up to the toes, or toes up to the head, or you can follow in this way. And then this is the first characteristic you want to take. And then, but if you are familiar with the hardness or other characteristic of whatever the element, you can take first. Not every meditator don't need to practice pushing first, but that depends on the meditator. If you are familiar with the hardness, take that for the first discernment. And now you have now you have pushing feature all over the body, you can understand. But while practicing this pushing feature, pushing gives some, if you are imbalanced, if the elements are imbalanced, if you pushing goes up and the other one is the supporting, if the pushing and the supportings are imbalanced, then you feel some difficulties. So therefore you must practice this meditation with the good skillful teacher, otherwise your meditation will fail up to the rupakalapa stage. So therefore this also want to be understood by you, because without having a teacher, don't do. And again, don't do mean it will be fail, that's the thing. And then you take the hardness of the Patavi element, hardness of the Patavi element. Where you can find the hardness, you bite your teeth together, bite your teeth, and then you now feel or be aware of how hard of the teeth while bite your teeth, and then relax. Then you can understand what is the hardness. uh, Take the object from the teeth and go up and down systematically. And the other thing, roughness, how to understand the roughness, how to take the roughness object. This discernment want to be very careful discernment from all over the body, throughout the body. You need to discern mean here you need to focus your mindfulness throughout the body, the natural features of the Pativi element hardness. That's the meaning. And now take the roughness. How to take the roughness? You rub your the edge of the teeth, the free edge of the teeth, rub by the tongue, rub by the tongue, uh, from side to side, from side to side, rub. Then you can understand that's the roughness. So take the object from there and go from up to the head and up to the toes systematically. That's the systematically. And again take the, now you have two element, two features, pushing and the hardness. Now you take both pushing and hardness from the head up to the toes, up to the bottom, and you discern systematically. If you are satisfied, then you take the another object, that is maybe now you have three features, sorry, now you have three features, pushing, hardness and roughness. And take all features from top to the head and discern. And top of the head to up to bottom head, take the object and discern. And then you take the hardness, sorry, and take the heaviness of the Patavi element, heaviness of the Patavi element. How to take? You can bend your head, and you can understand that now the head is being heavy. So now you take the now, and then again you straighten the head, and then you can understand heaviness. And take the object there, and take from the top up to the toes. You need to analyze systematically, discern systematically, and then take the supporting feature of the Vayodhatu. Supporting feature. How to take? You support mean, in this way you want to understand, bend your back to forward, bend your back forward, and then you want to you want to infer, what is the supporting, and then you straighten your back again, bend your back and straighten the back, and then you can take the object. This is the supporting piece. That means the force that keeps the head, the trunk erect or straight position, that is the supporting feature. Take the object and goes from there up to the head and the toes, as I said before, systematically, and discern everywhere, all throughout the body. You need to discern, and then you need to take the other three features of the Pathavi element. What are they? Softness, smoothness, and lightness. How to take the object? Softness means you press your tongue against the inner side of the lip. That means the teeth touch, wherever your teeth touch the inner side of the lip, you press your tongue and then take the object. Take the object there, and then goes up and down systematically throughout the body. And again, you take this is the softness and smoothness. How to take the smoothness? You wet your lip by the tongue, and now you want to rub the tongue from side to side, and then you can understand that is the smoothness. Take the object there very clearly, and then you go above to the head, and then from the head up to the toes, you want to discern systematically. That's the way. And lightness. How to take the lightness? You are now meditating, and you can move your head from side to side. You can move and take the lightness object, or you can wag your finger like that. You can wag your finger like that, from like that. You can wag your finger um, carefully. Carefully you wag your finger, and then you can understand while moving up and down, that is the lightness. If your finger is in one position without moving, that is the heaviness. So in this way, take the object and go from there up to the head, and from the head up to the toes systematically. That is the way. And now you have discerned Patavi element 6 characteristic, and Vayu 2 characteristic, 8 characteristic. And then you take all characteristic from the head up to the toes, goes very carefully, discerning very carefully, go up to the toes. The other thing, and then take the Vayu Dhatu, now Vayu Dhatu finish, and take the heatness of the temperature Dhatu, temperature or the temperature element. How to take the heatness? You can understand wherever your body heat, warmth, and then take the object there. That is very easy. And then from there, you go to the head up, and then head to up to the toes systematically. That is the way. At that time, sometimes you can understand your body is very light, because heat produce the light. Light mean not the illumination. I mean light mean no heavy weight, and in that way, take that object also. And coldness. The other one is coldness. Each if you discern one new object, one new character, then take whole character again and again from the top to the bottom. That discernment also very important. And now coldness. How to take the coldness? When the breath comes in through the nostril, you can feel the coldness. So take the object there and go, as I said, from the head up to the toes, from there. And that also systematic. On the discernment must be systematic. And then then we have two characteristics of the Apo Dhatu. What is that? Your flowing and cohesion. How to take the flowing? Actually, this is by inference of your mind want to take by way of other characteristic. Because you now discern the 10 characteristic, with the help based on this 10 characteristic, now you can infer how this flowing, where this flowing. For example, in the salivary gland in the cheek area, or whatever the area, or you can understand that saliva comes as a flow to your base of the trunk. You take the object there, very carefully take the object there, and discern from up to the head and to the toes from there systematically. That's the way. And now only you have, again you take the all 11 characteristic, go from the head up to the toes by discerning. And now the last object, what is the cohesion? How to take the cohesion? That is also by way based on the other characteristic. You want to infer now in this way. Your body composed of skin, flesh, and other sinews, bone. So you can understand now, without cohesion or the adhesion character. Cohesion means the adhesion character, sticky character of the Apo Dhatu. Without that, or for example, you can understand your blood, where your blood, skin, um, sustain your blood as a water in the balloon. So in this way, you can understand all. If you don't have the cohesion characteristic, these all the what call, we can say, this is the part. Yeah, good. Those parts are separated to pieces. So because of this cohesion, it doesn't happen in this way. So in this way, take the object. In this way, take the object, taking one part only, not whole body. You take one part, for example, anywhere, head or whatever the parts you take object. And then wherever you focus and take the object, from there go up to the head, and then go to the, from there want to discern and go to the bottom of the body, that means to the toss. And now, if you are very difficult to understand this thing, then you should discern other element mean, from the pushing, again you want to go, and then again take the try to take the cohesion object. And if again fail, again practice another other elements, and then you can discern the rediscern the cohesion characteristic thereafter. That means in that way you can understand all 12 characteristic, understand, and you can experience, you can feel all 12 characteristic. And then now you one by one, take one by one, very quickly, one by one. But quickly mean, you can take from the starting from the pushing character, you can take the hardness, roughness, heaviness, and supporting, smoothness, lightness, and smoothness, softness, smoothness, lightness, and then heat and cold, and then cohesion and the flowing. In this way, discern till you satisfy all over the body, throughout the body, in interior as well as exterior. And then now Buddha tell to the people, to the meditator, now rearrange in order, these characteristics. That, for example, what Buddha tell to the Dhammadesana, Patavi Dhatu first. Now you take the whole Patavi Dhatu 6 characteristic from the head up, from the middle of the head, top of the head up to the bottom, and then discern. Discern by emphasizing the to the mind. This is the Patavi element. This is the Patavi element. Yeah, now you emphasize to the mind. This is the Patavi element. You need to um, uh, you need to tell to the mind, this is the Patavi Dhatu. So then mind takes it as a Patavi Dhatu. And then the other Apo Dhatu, how many characters? 2, cohesion and the flowing. Discern from the top up to the bottom, and you need to systematically, and you need to tell to the mind. That means you need to emphasize to the mind, this is the Apo Dhatu, Vara element. And then you need to discern the other 2 characteristic of the Tejo Dhatu, that is the heat and coldness. So from the head, top of the head up to the bottom, you need to find out this characteristic till you satisfy systematically. And now take the final Vayo Dhatu, pushing and the supporting. Take both characteristic from the top up to the feet systematically, emphasizing to the mind, this is the Vayo Dhatu. So now basically you have 4 elements. Now, how to practice thereafter? You take all thereafter, you can take in this way. Usually, if you have hardness, roughness, and heaviness, the other elements of the other characteristic are very few. Very few mean the prominence are hardness, roughness, heaviness, and then softness, smoothness, and lightness are few. So therefore, take these 3 thereafter, right? Take these 3, and that is as a Patavi. And then Apo Dhatu, take all 2 characteristic, and Tejo Dhatu, you take the heat characteristic, and Vayu Dhatu, take both. So therefore, how many? Patavi 3, Apo 2, and Apo 2, Tejo 1, then 3, 5 and 6, and then Vayu 2, 8. Now you now shrink it as 8 characteristic, 12 characteristic. Now you shrink as 8 characteristic. Now, after practicing all characteristic as Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, like, then you are now entering into the 8 characteristic to discern. And now you go from the head up to the toe very, very rapidly. Very, very rapidly. That means that discernment actually, usually you want to go initially slowly go, and then you need to make your speed very quickly. And then from the toe up to the head, from the head up to the toe, if you possible, from the toe up to the head, it is not necessary. From the toe up to the from the head up to the toe is enough. Or if you can, no problem. Now that means you discern this in order: Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu. And now you contemplate this. Contemplate means you reflect this element from the top up to the bottom quickly discern. That means 1 minute you can discern up to 1,000, 2,000, 500 turn, and even 1 lakh turn. In this way you need to discern, but this discernment this discernment is not depend on, it is not advisable in this way. That means you just contemplate Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, but not discerning. That is not the way. But discerning only you contemplate from the head to the top of the from the head to the base of the or we can say the bottom, or the at the end of the tip of the our toes. And that way, while practicing in this way, you can understand your body become illuminate. You can see your illuminate body. as a white light, just white light or ash light. You can't see your gross body, um, what you see, but now you can see as a light, as a light. And Buddha mentioned, while practicing this meditation, you want to go in this way. That means you want to practice in this that meditation in 10 ways. What is the in 10 way? Anupubbato mean in order. In order mean what is the in order? Patavi, apo, tejo, vayo. Or you can't change your order. Patavi, apo, tejo, vayo. In this way you want to go. That is what is called anupubbato. And then not too fast. That means nati sigato, not too fast. Don't too fast. That means in that way, if you practice this meditation in that way, that means it become now sometimes you miss the materiality characteristic. So therefore, not too fast, nati sigato, and then nati sanikato. That means not too slow also, not too slow, not too fast, in the middle. And then warding off distraction. That means vikepa patibahanato. That means you don't need to go to catch the another object. You focus only the four element. That means you need to be oblivious without taking any object. That means that is what is called vikepa patibahanato, warding off distraction. And then panyati samatikkamanato. Panyati samatikkamanato means going beyond the concept. That means I explained this thing that you should not recite this. Only recitement is not important here. You want to feel the object, you want to experience the object and go from the top up to the bottom. That is what is called panyati samatikkamana, going beyond the concept. And then again, Buddha said, discarding what is unclear. Discarding what is unclear. Discarding what is unclear means anupattana munchanato. Anupattana munchanato. Upattana mean, what is the upattana mean? Very clear. Very clear. Anupattana mean unclear. That means if you are not sure about your discernment, if you are difficult to the some characteristic, you forget about temporarily that characteristic and go your meditation. While practicing, you are to that also your mind is very clear. That means your mind now manifest every characteristic. Then you practice accordingly. And other one is discerning the characteristic. That means lakkanato. Lakkanato mean I told you this discernment depend on the sabhava lakkana. Sabhava lakkana of the materiality. Sabhava lakkana, for example, patavi hardness. That is the sabhava lakkana. Usually, if you cannot understand this sabhava lakkana, Buddha said, go to the function of this sabhava lakkana. But if the function of the sabhava lakshana, if you take the sabhava lakshana by way of the function of the characteristic, function of the element, and then you go to the sabhava lakkana. Anyway, you want to go to the sabhava lakkana. And then Buddha mentioned in now you want to balance. You want to balance your saddha with the panya, and you want to balance with the concentration with the virya or the effort, and you want to balance your panya and the samadhi. So in this, so how that means without balancing, that means you want to balance your 5 bala and 5 the 5 indriya. Yeah, good. 5 indriya. And again, you need to balance sapta bojjhanga. Those are mentioned in Adhichitta Sutta. Adhichitta Sutta and Anuttara Siti Bhava Sutta, they are in the Anguttara Nikaya. So then, according to these suttas also, you need to practice. That means you how to balance. I told this balance, how to balance this in Anapanasati Sutta. You go to the Anapanasati Sutta if you don't remember the balance, how to balance this materiality. Sorry, how to balance your five bala and the five indriya. And then other one is the other sutta is the what is called Bojjanga Sutta, right? Bojjanga Sutta. In the Bojjanga Sutta, you have how to balance this thing. Bojjanga Sutta also it mentioned by the Buddha. So therefore, you need to practice this meditation in this 10 way. What is this 10 way? Again, I will tell Anupubbato, that means in order, and Nati Sigato, not too fast, Nati Sanikato, not too slow, and other one is Vikkepa Patibhanato, warding off distractions and going beyond the concept. That is the Panyati Samatikkamano. And then discerning what is unclear. Discard. You need to discard what is unclear. Not discerning. Discard what is unclear. That means Anupattana Munchanato. Anupattana Munchanato. Other one is Lakkanato. Sabhava Lakkana. Take the Sabhava Lakkana. And other three are you need to practice according to the Adichitta Sutta, and then Anuttara Siti Bhava Sutta and Bojjanga Sutta, according to the Bojjanga Sutta, to balance only. So if you practice in this way, now the meditator's body become illuminated. Now on this illumination body, or white light or the ash color light, now on that body also you need to practice four element by discerning top to the bottom. And in this way, discernment systematically gives you very condensed huge light. That is also we can say that is also white light. And you discern this white light also, that may be like Uggaha Nimitta. Before early white light of the body is like Parikamma Nimitta. And now, if you focus this Uggaha Nimitta also, in the Uggaha Nimitta also, if you practice this meditation systematically, you can see your body become very large, very rapidly. Your body become very large. That form mean that white light become very large. And while again, don't be worried if your body become very large. For example, it becomes like if you meditate in the room, you can see it goes beyond the room also. Don't be worried. That's why I am telling to practice this meditation, you need to a teacher. And then practice systematically Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, like reciting, not the reciting, but discerning. Discerning as well. And then you can understand that body, that form become very clear glass. Now you can understand you are in the water bubble, or you can understand you are in the ice cube, or you are in the I can say you are in the glass, condensed glass, right? Condensed glass within you. You are in the middle. Your mind is in the middle. Your body is like a condensed glass like form. So practice meditation systematically in this glass like or the clear glass like thing also. That is the Patibhaga Nimitta. Then when you reach to this level, then you can understand while practicing in this way, you can see now. You can see you are in front of the clear glass like structure. Now it break down to the crystal like thing. And if you discern this crystal like thing, you can see your all. You can see now your body. You can see the breaking body to the crystal. If you discern this crystal, you can understand this crystal composed of rupa kalapa, very 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 teeny tiny rupa kalapa. That means very minute particles and subatomic particles. So you can basically see this has two different types of rupa kalapa. What are they? um, the first one is pasada rupa kalapa. Oh, these are the brilliant rupa kalapa, and non-brilliant rupa kalapa, like white, like yellow, light yellow, light orange, like rupa kalapa. Also, you can see by your the meditation mind, not by your eye, very clearly, because this gives this meditation gives itself light. So through this light you can see in front of you, you have light, then you can see this thing, but still your concentration is not grown into the upachara concentration, but still your concentration is parikamma samadhi. See, up to that level also parikamma samadhi. I always tell, Buddha tell, don't depend on this parikamma samadhi, go for the upachara samadhi and the jhana samadhi. Now how you can attain the upachara samadhi? You need to, now you can see these rupa kalapa arise. As soon as they arise, they pass away, they vanish, they disappear. uh, how now you can understand, you can reach to the upachara concentration. You focus before vanishing the rupa kalapa, you focus very by make your mind very quick to catch the rupa kalapa. And now you find out what is patavi dhatu in the rupa kalapa. What is patavi dhatu? Taking sabhava lakkhana, hardness, roughness, heaviness, smoothness, lightness, and softness. Basically you take the hardness, roughness, and heaviness. You are very clear to see the hardness, roughness, and heaviness of the rupa kalapa. Rupa kalapa is like that is the round minute particles, not another shape. Only round minute particles. So if you are satisfied about the patavi element, so that is the patavi element. You understand in the rupa kalapa now paramattha level, not the sammuti level. And you can again discern the apo element of that patavi dhatu. How apo element can be seen? Apo element, you can see the flowing and cohesion also. Flowing you can see. Cohesion, how can you understand the cohesion? You can you can discern other element also, tejo, vayo, and you can understand these all elements are make like cohesion, or they get they get stitch. So sticky character. And then you take the heatness of the tejo dhatu, heatness of the tejo dhatu, uh, and then it can also be seen by your meditation mind. And then you take the pushing character of the vayo element in the rupa kalapa. You need to see on the in the rupa kalapa. These rupa kalapa always arise, always vanish. So therefore your mind, you should train your mind rapid very much. In this way, if you attain to the four element in the paramattha level, you can understand your concentration become 1,000 times more than the preliminary concentration. And that at that time your five hindrances gone down, and that means they are suppressed. And you can see at that time, focus your heart. Now you can see your brilliant mind through this light, through this. In front of you, you have the four element light. Through that four element light, you can see your mind always arise, always perish away, or the passing away very very rapidly. And this mind also bright. And not only mind, you can understand, or you can discern five jhana factors also develop. What are they? Vitakka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata. So now you have five jhana factors, and you don't have the what called five nivarana, or five hindrances. That means you reach to the upachara concentration. That is the upachara concentration. If whenever you have you don't have five hindrances, and whenever you have five jhana factors with the bright light, that is the upachara concentration. Okay. Thereafter, I will explain in the another section, another session. So now our time finish. Okay. Any question up to now? Mr. Nilesh?
No question, Bhanteji, but really thank you for explaining in so much details.
Yes. Sadhu,
Yeah.
sadhu.
Absolutely. And then in Bojanga Sutta, the
Yeah.
seven Bojanga cannot be understood.
Yes, yes, seven Bojjanga. That mean in this way. In the Bojjanga Sutta, seven Bojjanga mean Sati Sambojjanga, Dhammavichaya, that mean mindfulness enlightenment factor, Dhammavichaya mean the investigation enlightenment factor, and Virya. Virya mean the effort enlightenment factor. Other one is Piti. Piti is the joy enlightenment factor. Other one is the Prasadi. Yeah, Prasadi, that means tranquility enlightenment factor. Other one is the Samadhi and Upekka. Samadhi means concentration enlightenment factor and the Upekka enlightenment factor. For example, in this sutta, Buddha says, if you have virya, that means virya, bojjanga, virya sambojjanga and virya sambojjanga, um, your investigation enlightenment factor, that is Dhammavichaya Sambojjanga and Piti. Virya, Piti and investigation. Dhammavichaya Sambojjanga. If you have much of Virya, you don't follow these three. These three mean you don't, if you have more Virya and you don't follow these two, Piti and you don't develop Piti there and you don't develop your Panya there. Instead of, Buddha says, instead of you need to develop concentration and passaddhi and upekka. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. In this way, Buddha said in the Bojjanga Sutta. And whenever you have increased samadhi or your concentration enlightenment factor or passaddhi and upekka, you don't follow you don't be in the passaddhi. Instead, you follow the other three. Other three mean piti, uh, virya and the Dhammavichaya. Got it?
Yes, Ben.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone? Mr. Sachin, what is your question?
Yeah, Vandame Bhante.
Asuki
It was
Hotu.
wonderful, informative session.
Yeah.
I have other question other than today's session, but it's related to Dhamma.
Yeah.
It's kind of 4, 5, 6 questions. Is it, if you have the time, then I can ask, otherwise other session.
Okay, let's see. No problem.
I will put that questions, Bhante, in the chat box so that it will be easier to read and understand.
Chat book. Mr. Nilesh, can you take the chat book?
Yes, yes. Once you type it, I can read it out.
Yes.
Suki Hotu.
Uh, so the first question is, what is the Kamma Vipaka if mother do not permit for becoming monk and leaving home by hurting the mother for practice the path?
Actually, that is, we can say mother accumulate akusala. Mother, because of mother attached to the child. So therefore, mother has lobha mind only. Mother doesn't accumulate any akusala kamma here. Mother has attachment. That means mother again. If the mother attached to you or whatever the people, whatever the child, that means that is that mother accumulate every time lobha mind. And if the mother attached at the verge of death also, then that means mother sometimes reborn as a Peta or the ghost around your family. That will only. Mother doesn't go to the another, maybe animal world also. but not go to the hell. Got it? Okay, the other question.
Yes, the second question is seeking pleasure in listening the metta chant music, will that be considered as breaking up a precept of music, song, and entertainment?
Metta like thing, Mr. Nilesh, could you tell
Yeah.
again?
Seeking the pleasure in listening the metta chants, will that be because you're seeking the pleasure while you're listening the metta chant, so will that be considered as breaking a precept of music, song, and entertainment? I guess
Yes.
the
If you,
fifth.
for example, if you recite it in different way mean if you recite in like a song,
Melody.
yeah, melody, like a song, that mean it affect your sila. It affect your sila. Those type of singing in any type of singing, it is we can say not advisable. You break your sila, yeah, definitely.
Got it.
But break your sila mean if you take the eight precepts.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sachin Bhav.
Bhante, but when we listen the chant, metta chant,
Mm.
then we feel joy, we feel happiness, and with the wording itself, like if we hear aham avero homi abhyapajja homi anigha homi, so by listening the words, when I also feel the same avira homi abhyapajja homi, and if I feel that, then I get the joy and happiness, like listening and feeling if become kind of one.
Yeah,
So even that is seeking the pleasure, Bhante.
yeah. That mean the whatever you recite, that is good. But if somebody recite in like a song, only I am telling, like only that mean you don't go to the if you hear a song like thing in the around music and everything, that mean that is a song, no, not the metta. In that way, hearing song, you break your seal. But whatever the way just you mentioned, that is not the breaking seal, and you become happy, you become joy at that time.
Okay, Bhante. Even though, like, if we have not on the music,
Yeah.
if we are in a unwholesome state of mind, like we are in anger or we are in some unwholesome, some negative state of the mind,
Mm-hmm.
and while staying in that state, we remember this song, the metta chant song, if we remember, but we have not on the music. And if we remember, by remembering this, we started uh, chanting these words of aham avera homi with that melody, by remembering. And with this kind of practice, it changed the unwholesome state of the mind. It start getting, calm down and happy and feeling. So I'm just wondering, like, even if we remember that melody and we are uttering the words with the melody, that could
Yeah,
also be belongs to the.
Akusala. No.
Yeah.
Here in this way, you want to understand this thing. If you take the eight precepts only, you cannot listen to the melody. But if you are in the five precepts, and let's say like now somebody song the metta chanting song, somebody sing the metta chanting, and at that time you don't break your precepts because you are in the five precepts. But in the five precepts also, if you go to the rhythm of the melody, or the rhythm and the melody of the of the song, that in that way you are not in the word by word the meaning. That mean you attach to the song. If you attach to the meaning, you don't have any kilesa. Got it?
Okay, Bhante, thank you.
Okay. Good.
The
Great.
next question is,
Yeah.
can 5 faculties only be applied on Patibhaga Nimitta?
Yes. 5 faculties. 5 faculties mean, now, Sati, Saddha, Sati, Virya, Samadhi, and Panya. Those are the 5 faculties. These 5 faculties, actually, from the beginning of the meditation also, you need to develop these 5 faculties. You need to grow these 5 faculties. But the thing is, if you are in the, let's say, you are in the Anapana Patibhaga Nimitta, and now now your mind towards the Patibhaga Nimitta only. That means your mind straight forwards the Patibhaga Nimitta. And now this Patibhaga Nimitta, while focusing the Patibhaga Nimitta, your other 5 sense doors are closed. But if your mind also, your meditation mind or the mind also just forget about your Patibhaga Nimitta, then what happened? Your Bhavanga mind comes. Bhavanga mind arise there. No, your meditation mind. That means you fall into the Bhavanga. But if you fall into the Bhavanga, thereafter you cannot achieve the first jhana. That's the problem here. So therefore, you need to grow this 5 bala, and you need to balance this 5 bala on the Patibhaga Nimitta, because it is just to not to fall down to the Bhavanga mind. That means if you enter into the Bhavanga mind, that means you feel you are catching the Bhavanga mind, then Bhavanga mind catch the another object. Another object means it is its own object. That is the object of last of the object of the first fast life. So now you don't have the original Patibhaga Nimitta object, and you like feel sleeping. Therefore, you cannot reach to the jhana level. So that means in the Patibhaga Nimitta, if you are focusing the Patibhaga Nimitta, you must balance the 5 bala as well as 5 faculties. Okay. Got it, Sachin?
Okay, Bhante, thank you.
Okay. Any question? Good anyway. That question good. Mr. Nilesh?
Yes. The next question is,
Yeah.
what is the difference between Shwe O Min method and Pa Uk method?
Actually, I don't know what is Shwe on me. Right? Anyway, I don't know what is that, but Pa-Ok method I know. Actually, this is not the Pa-Ok method. This is the Buddha's real teaching method. I don't, I actually here, I don't like to name the names. I want to tell this is the Buddha's practice in the Pa-Ok. This is the real Buddha's practice according to the Tipitaka, according to the Atthakatha, according to the Tikka. This is the Buddha's way. And I didn't practice that Shwe or whatever the name also I heard now only. Got it, Sachin? Mr. Sachin?
Yes, Venerable, like it's kind of more related to the Chittanupassana, if I'm not wrong, showing method.
Here,
Yeah.
actually, before practicing Chittanupassana means, what is the Chittanupassana? You need to practice by focusing your mind only. In the Chittanupassana, you need to see your mind through your Samadhi light. Whatever the mind you focus, for example, if you focus Manodara Vajjana, if you focus Jhana Javana, or if you focus any other Akusala or Kusala mind, consciousness, you need to emphasize only that mind, and you need to practice Chittanupassana by way of Anicca Dukkha Anatta. But before practicing Chittanupassana, you must practice Kayanupassana. Otherwise, that means That is totally depend on the 4-element meditation. If you didn't practice in the whatever the meditation technique, right? If you didn't practice as a Suddha Vipassaka or the Samatayanic Vipassaka, now I am telling many years, maybe 3 years, I am telling this thing. This is not your fault, right? I'm telling this 4-element meditation is a must to attain Nibbana. Because now we are very clear. Anyway, if you directly go to the Chittanupassana, or if you are directly go to the Dhammanupassana, if you are directly go to the other one is the Vedananupassana, you can't reach up to the Nibbana. This is just a superficial meditation only. So you must practice Kayanupassana. That means you want to start anyway, you want to start from as a Suddha Vipassaka, you need to start from the 4-element meditation. And the Samatayanic Vipassaka, he need to practice, he is now having the jhana, and based on this jhana, he also want to practice 4-element meditation. And then he must practice the mentality and materiality meditation first, and then he need to attain to the Paccaya Pariggaha Jnana thereafter. And then not only that, he need to practice the Chatu Lakhanadi Chatukka.
Lakhanadi.
Yeah, good. Lakhanadi Chatukka. And then only you can practice. Then only you can practice. Thereafter also you want to practice Vipassana based on the Rupa meditation first. Based on the Rupa meditation first. And thereafter you can start Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana and Dhammanupassana. Because all 5 aggregate, you need to know very clearly. Otherwise, it is just a meditation only. I think the answer is important, clear or not, Mr. Justin?
Yes, Venerable. I'm just the beginner, like
Right.
so might be at this moment, like I'm not able to understand correctly and completely.
Actually, I want to say this thing. Don't follow the whatever the treatise has written by the many Mahatera or the lay devotees. You need to go to the directly Tipitaka. If you don't know the Tipitaka, you want to have a good teacher. You can ask from the teacher as a feedback. What is teacher this thing? How this like you in this way you want to ask, no? Actually, if you follow my Satipatthana Sutta, Mahasatipatthana Sutta, from the beginning, Mr. Nilesh, everything he posted or he streamed to the YouTube. So then you can follow this from the beginning up to the end. And if, for example, and then follow the another what called another the meditation technique as a reading, I mean. And if you have any difference, but what is this Mahasatipatthana Sutta Buddha says? What Buddha stress to the people, to the 4 disciples? If you catch this thing and compare the other meditation technique, and then you can take what is Buddha said, what is this Mahatera said, what is this Upasaka said, what is this Upasika said, what is this Samanera said, what is this Dasasila Mata said. Okay, Mr. Sachin?
Okay, Bhante, thank you.
Yeah. Because
Sorry,
I am going. Sorry?
there is one more question, Bhanteji.
Yes.
Okay to ask? Okay. So the question is, what is actually sati? Do we need to observe breath from a third perspective? Meaning that the breath is third perspective, meaning that the breath is one entity, the physical body is another entity, and observation is the third entity. Or is there no such perspective about the breath?
Sati means the mindfulness. What is the mindfulness? Sati is the chetasika. First, I can understand. I can say you. Sati is the chetasika. Chetasika is the mental factor. Mental factor cannot arise alone. Mental factor always associated with your mind. Mind also cannot arise alone. Mind also always associated with your mental factor. So in that way, this sati is the mindfulness in English meaning. mindfulness, that means which remembers the object again and again. That is the mindfulness. For example, if you are practicing the Anapanasati meditation, you need to follow the in-breath, out-breath, and touch point with three different minds. Three different mind mean, first mind you follow the in-breath, the second mind, that means that mind, if you follow the in-breath, that mind break down. And the another mind arises with the out-breath, that also break down. And then another third mind arises, and this penetrate your what called this remembers your touch point. Then in this way, that means you want to focus in the anapana only. That thing happen. That means you need to focus your meditation object by your sati or the mindfulness. That means mindfulness remembers the object again and again. So in the case of body, your body, now you don't need to focus, because body is not the object here. Our object is only in the anapana object, in breath, out breath, and the touch point. And whenever you concern the Buddha Nusati, or the qualities of the Buddha, recollection of the qualities of the Buddha, that means you take the qualities, you take one quality after the other. That means that is your object. And at that time also, you don't need to focus your body, but your body may be in the floating. Floating means, and your body is little light. Light means maybe illuminate, as well as no heavy weight. And at that time also, you don't need to focus your body. Because why? Because your body reached to this level because of your object. You need to focus object only, and you don't need to take any other. Here again, I want to tell what is then now the mentality. Mentality now, your five sense doors also mentality, right? Five sense doors itself is not the mentality. Five sense doors are the materiality, but in the five sense doors, there arise mind. For example, chakku door or the eye door, there arise chakku viññāna, like that. But at that time, while you are focusing very sharp and powerful mindfulness, with the very sharp and powerful mindfulness, that means your five sense doors close temporary. That means you don't need to focus your five sense doors consciousness there. And again, you don't need, only mind is active. So with that is your mentality there. If you can hear the sound, there arise mentality. But whenever you need to oblivious towards the object only, don't focus your materiality or the mentality. Got it?
Yes, Bhante, thank you very much.
Suti hotu, nibbana pracha hotu.
Yeah, and I think one final request from Sachin brother is I think he's requesting one-on-one online appointment or to connect with you, Bhanteji, directly.
Yeah.
If you permit, he can then connect with you on phone.
Okay, you can take my phone number from our group, or if you don't have, can you take my phone number?
Yes, Bhante, I'm in the group. So
Yeah. You can take, and you can you practice meditation, and over the practice you can ask question. No problem. If you practice to any meditator, I will give support. Definitely.
Yes, Bhante, what will be your availability, Bhante, to connect with you, like soon or later?
Yeah, in the morning mean in the morning 8 to 10 you can call to me, because at that time I'm not meditating, I'm searching Dhamma. That means I go to the Atthakatha, I go to the Tikka, I go to the Desana Pali. That means I'm studying. Morning 8 to 10 you can call me. Okay.
Okay, Bhante, actually I'm in UK, so
Really?
I will
At
be
that
in
time?
the
Yeah.
time.
Okay, then you can again call me the IST. right? ICT, sorry. Indian time zone, you can call me on, this time also. This time.
Okay, Venerable. I'll try to manage the morning 8 to 10 o'clock tomorrow, Bhante.
Yeah, if you feel difficulties, you choose this.
Yes, Bhante. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Then, no need, another, Dr. Sheetal?
Bhante, this is a question by one of the person who listened to your talk, and he posted this question on WhatsApp. So, if you
Yes.
permit, Bhante.
Yeah, sure.
So that person was asking, is eating egg okay when one is, doing vipassana?
Cake also.
Yeah, eggs is okay to eat.
Yes. Cake also contain egg, no? Egg.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
egg, like it's like
Yes.
whatever they,
Yeah. Actually, if you take egg and another meat also, that means you don't accumulate any akusala thing. You don't need to be worried to taking egg and the other thing. You don't need to be worried because you didn't prepare. You didn't prepare and you didn't kill anything. So therefore, it is not affected to the vipassana or samatha meditation. It didn't affect.
Okay, Bhante. Sadhu, Bhante.
Sukhi hotu. No any question then. Let's stop.
So good. Thank you so much, Bhante.
Sukhi hotu. Mr. Nilesh, thank you so much for the today also you have taken a good effort to share the screen, and to the participants, all participants also they also accumulate by hearing the Dhamma talk. This is the Buddha's teaching, real Buddha's teaching. I didn't add any word of me, any the syllable of me, right? So the total Buddha's teaching. So you accumulate kusala, and I also accumulated much of kusala to giving Dhamma talk in the real way of the Buddha's teaching. Now we share these merits. You need to recite. You must recite this stanza. Dr. Sheetal, can you put to the group that you have made in your language?
Yes, Bhante, I'll post that slide, Bhante.
Yes, sure. Thank you. So then, at the moment, or thereafter, you can post. At the moment, also you can post, but at the moment, no need. But then of course, you need to recite. Can
Yes.
now?
It will just give me a minute, Bhante, and I'll also share with Nilesh, so we'll have.
Yes. Mr. Lesh, then again show, because sharing merits is very important. Sharing merits is very important. And follow the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, right? If you have good confidence of the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, and you don't need to be worried. You don't need to go to another Mahatheras, the things.
I'll bring out that slide only, but I'll just make one slide only of this, Bhante, and I'll
Yes,
share.
sir, that's the light. That's right. Good. Okay, now recite. We all recite. And you have the meaning also, and you can recite. Idam me punyang asavakraya vang hotu. Idam me punyang nibbana sa pachayo hotu. Mama punyang bhagang sabbe sattanang bhajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bhagang labantu. Sadhu.
Vandami Bhante,
Sati
Khamatami.
hotu.
Vandami
Sati hotu. Pankaj.
Vandami Bhante, thank you Bhante.
Sati hotu. Pankaj hotu.